Hello, I was called to replace a bathroom faucet. This is a voiceover video translated into English. Some words may not convey the meaning exact. These are the unsealed cracks left by the tilers. I thought everything would be as simple as usual. I'd remove the old faucet and install a new one. Just like always. Here even the gooseneck fell down from under the fastening nut. So, I turn off the water on the riser and release the pressure in the mixer. Then I try to unscrew the nuts, but carefully, without breaking the tile. Unfortunately, the nuts wouldn't turn. I had to knock off the tile putty around the nuts. I can only guess why the nuts are half inside the wall. Apparently, first one craftsman made the plastic pipes and installed the faucet, and only later another craftsman tiled the bathroom. Thus, the nuts from the mixer ended up deep in the tile and were sealed. The back view of the plastic pipes in the toilet. There's almost no putty around the corner pipes, and they're pressed against the tile. There's no way to push the pipes toward the bathtub. Only 3 millimeters of threads come out of the tile, and on the other 8 millimeters. The owners bought the mixer themselves and only then called me. I'm trying to tighten the nuts from the new faucet, but they won't tighten. Then I looked at the threads on the eccentrics, and they turned out to be metric threads. All modern eccentrics have pike threads. I'm trying to secure the coupling to the concrete wall using screwdrivers. If I apply too much pressure on the eccentric while unscrewing, the plastic pipe on the other side will break or burst. I couldn't get the coupling to fit into the wall. To remove the eccentric with the coupling, I suggested the owner knock off a circle of tiles on the other side of the toilet and pull out that section of the pipe. She agreed. With a hex key and some effort, I finally managed to turn the eccentric and unscrew it. I'm showing the difference between a pipe thread above and a metric thread below. As you can see, one has a smaller thread pitch and a larger diameter, so the nut on one faucet wouldn't tighten. I'm trying to unscrew the other eccentric. The same thing happens, it won't loosen. And I feel like if I press harder, the plastic pipe on the other side might break. You also have to knock off the tiles around the pipe. I can't remove the second eccentric from the coupling. The hex key keeps slipping off. I don't understand why other mechanics tighten these eccentrics so much. I had to use the gas wrenches, And with great effort from the eccentrics, the clutch still turns. I'll glue the broken pieces of tile back in place later. The plastic pipes are different lengths. It's unclear who soldered them like that. I don't solder plastic pipes myself. I don't have the tools or the inclination. In 17 years of plumbing, I've never applied sealant, paste, or anything else to flax. I've always worked with flax alone. I've rarely used foam tape. I don't tighten the first eccentric all the way until the threads become tight. This way, there will be more thread for the faucet nut. I'm installing a faucet, but I'll be removing it the next day. So why am I installing it now? First, I need to check for leaks after the water is turned on. Second, the water needs to be turned on in the apartment. Third, to prevent the faucet from wobbling in the wall, I need to secure the plastic pipes with the couplings and maintain the correct distance between the nuts on the faucet. Since they're not secured in place right now, I'll use this tile adhesive to seal the plastic couplings with the eccentric. I'll use the installed faucet to adjust the depth of the eccentrics and align the faucet body horizontally. I'll install the round reflectors tomorrow. And if the reflectors are taller, I'll trim them around the circle with scissors like these. And they'll fit perfectly. I do this often, and everything turns out beautifully. That's how I did it all. The tile adhesive will set by tomorrow. I'll fill these areas with tile putty and install the reflectors. The grout between the tiles was sericite. On the right, the broken pieces of tile were installed crookedly and awkwardly for some reason. I don't remember why. It's been 3 years already. And that's how I filled those grout. So, the renovation is complete. If you liked it, like it and subscribe. Goodbye.